Morning, guys. Welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of Sibongile and the Dlaminis, you guys. So this episode starts off with Usbongile. Usbongile catches Gwenzo leaning into his car, being depressed. Remember, Gwenzo drove all the way, guys, to Etopo to basically see Usbongile. But when he got there, he found Usbongile with Jabu kissing, and he was depressed all over again. So anyway, Usbongile finds Ukwenzo and Ukwenzo then acts like he's about to leave, and Usbongile is like, listen, I can see that you're not okay. I'm not going to nje ngikutetele uhambe nje kanjalo when I can see you not okay. So Gwen's like, no, please let me go. Like, I want to go. And Sbongile is like, not taking no for an answer. Next thing, Usbongile is like wiping his face. I don't know, of tears or of what. I'm like, hi, Bonjalo Sbongile, you're wiping a face of a married man. Let's start there. You are wiping a face of a man that you know very well you still love, but just few minutes ago, were you not kissing with Chabu? I didn't get that. I was just like, to be quite honest, guys, indaba yakwenzo and Usbongile iyangibhora honestly, because I just feel like, when will Ukwenzo man up and do things that he really wants? And I feel like at the same time, Usbongile, she keeps like centering her life around Ukwenzo. Like, her life is never gonna go anywhere because she keeps centering her life and getting izinto zikakwenza. Like, she must just, like, you're young bora, guys. So anyway, then we see a scene where una Usbongile ungene emotweni. She's in the car, Gwenzo's car, and Gwenzo basically spilled the beans. He tells her everything about what Unomalanga did. Usbongile, obviously, she was sympathetic towards that. She tells Gwenzo that she's sorry about the way things did, but she also says that, listen, I had my suspicions right from the start that Unomalanga, that she was faking this pregnancy from get-go. And then she tells Uwenzo that she did go and tell Usis Nomfundo about everything, but Usis Nomfundo basically denied the suspicions and basically was like, I Quintenjan. Uwenzo basically, guys, is surprised as Usbongile is telling him that, and he goes mad. He starts blaming Usbongile, basically saying, when about says you all along, fault yakho, like it's your fault. Hi, Bo Wenzo's not right. Upset like, how do you suddenly blame Usbongile all over? He first blamed Usbongile for losing the child. Now again, when Usbongile is telling him that she had a suspicion, he's blaming Usbongile for everything that happened because she did not come and tell him. Yo, Usbongile, guys, she's basically like, you wanna blame me? Am I the one who said you must go and marry Unomalanga? Not once, but twice. And now you're turning around, you wanna blame me? I Usbongile wamanje, guys, yazikhulumela, like, she stands up for herself. She doesn't basically just keep quiet. Gwenzo's basically like, yeah, I thought you cared about me in Ini. You didn't care about me, you've just kept quiet, you lied to my face. Like, big allegations, guys. And then he says, in fact, Pume Motwen, he kicks Usbongile out of the car, you guys. Usbongile is like, ufuna ngiphume vele ngizophume aphume emotweni, guys, kuphele kanjalo. I'm like, Enzo, really? And then as when Usbongile gets out, she starts crying all over again. And I'm like, I'm gonna get tired of this crying, Enzo. But at the end of the day, guys, he needs to take some accountability. Yes, people did kind of play him, but not by not telling him about the situation, but he needs to take some sort of responsibility. He keeps blaming Usbongile, he keeps blaming people like, yeah, na in all of this thing is innocent at his big age. Hi, Kashenbo. So we see another scene, Ukwenzo sitting with Uvusi, and basically Ukwenzo is replaying the situation he had with Usbongile, telling Uvusi, basically telling Uvusi ukuthi Usbongile angayenza kanjani into esona, like, she kept quiet and like all along she knew. How could she do that? And uVusi responds and says like, I don't know ukuthi like abantu bangayenza kanjani into esona. I'm like, I'm saying Sbu. Yet uVusi knows, guys, that he was part of the people that have been lying to Ukwenzo, and he's sitting there listening to Ukwenzo, like basically pouring out his heart, talking about how people betrayed him. Ukwenzo goes on to say that, like, literally, I never wanted to, like, marry uNomalanga, but everyone kept saying ukuthi angishade uNomalanga for the sake of business and the legacy of my father. I never wanted it, but no one cared about me. No one told me, like, I always wanted to marry uSboshi. Yo, Ukwenzo's like blaming everyone and saying ukuthi yena he's cursed. Ayibo, that time uVusi, guys, iyambona ukuthi udliwa unembeza, guys, over his brother's situation. Mind you, uVusi did a similar thing to his mother. Now it's his brother. I don't think ukuthi uVusi has a bad heart, guys. I feel like his father, uNjengayo, pushed him to a place like this, his father and his wife, but I don't think he has a bad heart. But you can see that he is feeling bad. And then, guys, we see a scene uSengweni noVelephi there at Deliwe's place, the business. They are trying to buy clean. People obviously have written spray paint, basically like trying to write, or they wrote bad words on everything. Because of what uDeliwe did. So Sangweni is trying to fix and clean. He's convincing uVelephi that, listen, if we can clean and fix this place, ingalunga, then business can go back to usual. As uSangweni ke ezamuconvince uVelephi, he wins Velephi over. Abantu ke be-community bangene and they busy saying, hey, iDeliwe's place ayivalwe. Hey, we can't let uDeliwe try to kill people. Lana, what she poisoned her own husband. We can't let this business stand, like ayivalwe type of situation. And yeah, guys, it looks like uVelephi and uSangweni, even though they're trying to vusa business la mawabo to make a living for themselves, we know which the situation is not the best, but the community doesn't want to hear anything. Then we see a scene uVelephi benosBosh basemlanjeni, guys, they at the river. uVelephi is basically saying to Sposh, ngiyabona ukuthi there's two guys fighting over you. There's two guys basically that are trying to win you over, which is obviously Ukwenzo and uCharu. And uVelephi says to uSibongile, while uSibongile is trying to ukhamanzi, guys, she says ukuthi kumele uqaphele, be alert. One thing about uVelephi, guys, the one thing that she knows, she is street smart and she's played this game, so she knows, guys. She goes on to say to uSibongile ukuthi, I think ukuthi umuntu okufanele uKwenzo, like midalelwene nina noKwenzo. And that just irritated me because I'm just like, why uKwenzo? uSibongile wamanje, guys, and uJabu, they really look good together, so I was vouching for them. But then again, I thought to myself, uVelephi street smart, guys. She wouldn't just say that be street smart, and she wouldn't recommend Ukwenzo above uJabu, because Jabu seems to be the good guy above Ukwenzo. So I was wondering, what's going on there? Then anyway, guys, uVelephi is walking home. I don't know from where. It's in the Busebusuku. And there's a man that's following her. She can see the man's following her. After phone, because she thinks maybe this person's trying to rob her or something like that. But because she's panicking, she trips over a rock and she falls down. The man comes, and while uVelephi is trying to get up, the man's like, no, ngasabi ngani yami. I'm your father, uqiniso. But guys, out of the blue, Velephi's father, biological father, is back in their lives. I don't know if he's trying to save them out of the situation because of uDeliwe left the kids like that. But uqiniso, uVelephi's biological father is back in their lives. Then, guys, uSamke pays uPhetheni a visit, basically letting uPhetheni know that, listen, I am back for revenge. She shows uPhetheni, she gives uPhetheni iphepha, guys, and the iphepha, when she opens, uPhetheni mekalivula leli phepha. It's a newspaper, and the front of the newspaper is a heading about uSamke going to jail. uPhetheni tries to apologize and says how Ona, we were like young, we didn't know what we were doing and whatnot. Ngiyaxolisa, like, name your price, anything oyifunayo, like, I'm willing to give you anything you want. uSamke amtshela ukuthi, I don't want your dirty money, angifuni imali yakhe mdaka mina. And then uPhetheni also, so ufunani kahle kahle, if you don't want the money, like, what do you want? uSamke athi, everything. I want everything. And don't worry about giving me everything, because mina ngubani ngizozithathela, like, I'll be the one that will be taking everything from you. You can see uPhetheni is panicking, and listen, uSamke means business. She really is here for everything, because remember uPhetheni, Benodeliwe, they framed her for something or for fraud, I don't know, something uSamke did not do. Samke has a criminal record, and it was tough for her to get a job. Then, guys, we see uPhetheni basically telling uNjengaya, listen, ngifuna ukuthi silungise izinto emshadweni wethu, but we are going to do it according to my terms, because angikuthembi wena. She tells uNjengaya to basically sell Idlu anomfundo, you guys. Imagine, like, she's taking any, like, guys, imagine umuntu, like, saying, like, we must sell your house. That person is trying to take away any type of stability away from you. So she tells uNjengaya, sell the house. uNjengaya obviously alkoloze, because athi hayibo nginengane uThemba, where must uThemba go if we sell him unomfunda's house? Phetheni athi, no, I want Themba to actually come and stay here. Allow us that mini household. I am not going to allow anyone to basically break what I've built so hard in ngezandla zami. I don't know what's Phetheni's plan, you guys, because I know very well Azange, like, she never wanted uThemba, so she wouldn't all of a sudden want uThemba to stay in the Dlamini household. So there's something that's happening there. Then also as well, guys, we see uVusi at the office, then Ujabu, and Vusi basically opens up to Ujabu, saying, listen, what would you do? Playing out a situation, or playing out the situation that is in. Abu's Ujabu, what would you do if you knew a friend, and the friend had a big secret that he knew about, that he's been keeping but is afraid to speak out? Jabu obviously catches on with his speaking about himself. Ujabu ke abuze, how's your brother doing with the loss of his child? I get uVusi spills everything and says, listen, uKwenzwa never had a child. Nomalanga lied about it all. Listen, uVusi is vulnerable. He's feeling guilty about everything that he's lied about. And his safety place seems to be Ujabu right now. The episode ends, you guys, with Ujabu speaking with his sister. I think that's his sister, or there's a lady he's speaking to, basically saying uthole a loophole. Utele umuntu that is gonna use to basically break the whole Dlamini family apart. Then the lady asks ukuthi lo muntu negama yini, and then Ujabu says ukuthi yes, uVusi. I basically got uVusi to play on the palm of my hand, to eat from the palm of my hand. So Ujabu, guys, he looks like he's not the guy we actually thought he is. Then all of a sudden it clicks to what uVelephi said. Maybe Velephi saw that this guy is too good to be true, you guys. Turns out Ujabu is a villain, and I'm like, Shemus Bongile Arapumuli, you guys. Turns out it looks like that Ujabu is a villain, and he is here to break the Dlamini household, and he is going to use the very same person that thinks clever, uVusi, guys. Yeah? This episode, guys, was so packed with so many things. Anyway, tell me what you thought about it. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.